Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a really exciting video and it involves decorating for Christmas. And I know there's people out there that are like, it's way too soon. Like, what are you doing? But I got the itch like 2 weeks ago, so I'm actually doing really well. Right now it's like the week before Thanksgiving and I just want to do it. I want the fun lights. I want the cozy vibes. And I'm so ready for it. So to start this video off, of course, I'm wearing the only like Christmassy sweater I have. I got this at Target, I think a year or two ago, and it's so warm. I love the colors. But I did make a chai, so I'm fueled up for today. We've already eaten breakfast, and Mocha has now joined me. But I wanted to go through a little haul really fast of some of the stuff that I picked up for decorating this year. We like to, obviously, we reuse everything every year, but we've slowly kind of pared down on the things that we have and what we actually like to use. So every year I kind of pick up like one or two things. This year I picked up a little bit more just because we have a new tree. That kind of involved some new things for that too. And I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, first thing I got was for the tree. I got these at a craft store and they're poinsettia flowers, but they're this really pretty camel brown, but they're velvet. And then they have little accents of gold on them. And I got 4 of them because I like to kind of put them on the tree in various areas just to kind of make it feel a little bit more full. And our theme for our tree has always been kind of like a woodland theme. And I really love the feeling of a vintage Christmas. So I did do a little Pinterest board for inspiration. I'll probably insert that in this segment of the video so you guys can kind of see it. But I wanted velvet. I wanted kind of a vintage touch to it, really moody, kind of whimsical, but also having that woodland theme in it. So this was like the start of getting stuff for this tree, which I will show you the tree in a second. I then got these at Target. I think they're blueberries. They're just these little stems. I also got 4 of these because I wanted them to kind of be poking out of the tree, just little sprigs. And I loved this kind of steel blue color, and it kind of has that woodland vibe too. And I love this color with this camel. We'll see how they work together, but I think it'll be really cute. And staying with the kind of velvet theme, I also got some new ornaments from a craft store that are velvet, and these are like this deep forest green color with this kind of brass metal top. And the pack came with, I think there's 8. Yeah. So there's 8 of them in here. And I saw these too. This is like a deep kind of maroon color. Kind of like a brownish maroon. Does look orange on camera too, a little bit. But I got these as well, just to kind of sprinkle it on the tree. We have had a lot of like silver versions of these, and I'm kind of out of that vibe. I want it to be richer, like warmer kind of colors. So I fell in love with these 2. This is also a pack of 8. And the craft store was having it a 50% off sale. So these were only like $7 for this. So I wanted to snag them then. If we're staying with like the ornament kind of realm, at Target I found these sweet little ornaments. This one's like a little caribou. And then we have like, I think she's a little deer, or she's also like a girl caribou. I don't know. But just kind of going with that woodland theme. So Jacob and I were like, this is us. This is me and you. And these were specifically for Jacob because he's in love with foxes. So we got these at the craft store too, but they're these little like pack of 3. Let me get them out of here so you can see them a little bit better. They look like this, which they're so cute. So we'll have those kind of like hidden in little spots on the tree. Just having like little critters around it. I think that's so cute. So I got this pack of bells. These are all ornaments, but they look like this. They're brown and they have little stars and then they have a little snowflake on the bottom. And I thought that they were really natural looking. Kind of went with our aesthetic too. And once you see the tree, you'll kind of understand why I went for darker ornaments. We did have a tree last year for like, well, we've had the same tree for like 6 or 7 years and we sold it to get a new one. This one is pre-lit, which we've never had that, so it's just going to be really nice to not have to worry about that. But it's flocked, so it's more white than our last tree. So all of these ornaments are darker because I think they'll just pop a little bit better. I have a vision. Just a couple more ornaments I got were bells. So these are so sweet. I got these from Target. They're from the Hearth and Hand collection. And I loved that it had the green velvet loop on it. So we got that. And it's like that vintage vibe that I'm really into. And we also got this little bell. This one is from our local shop here, the Red Hen, actually where I had my market during the summer. We love that shop. We go there all the time and they're just the sweetest in there. But we got just this little bell and the sound of it is so beautiful. It's just like so soft and dainty, and it's also kind of got that vintage look to it, kind of distressed. And it was only like $2 and I was like, well, I have to. Another thing I'm going to attempt to do, but it might be too much, I don't know. I got velvet ribbon. This one's a blue. I'm not sure if it's like the blue I really want for the tree. I kind of want more of a steel blue, but I can use this for presents. But we also got this like really dark green. Kind of hard to see it, but this I was thinking about making bows and putting it on the tree maybe, because I've seen that. I have it in my inspiration pictures on Pinterest, but otherwise I'm probably just going to use these for presents too. But velvet ribbon is just so beautiful to me. So I'm glad I picked that up. These were also on sale at the same craft store. We picked up a few other items also. The first one I'll show you is a couple of taper candles that were $12 for the 2, but they're so beautiful. They're like little Christmas trees. I thought that these were so cool, like so different. They're green with little gold accents to them. So these are the longer ones is what they look like. And I just thought that that was so sweet. Just in like a little simple candle holder. I thought it was just like unique. I've never really seen little trees like this. And of course we won't like burn them. We'll just have them out for decoration. So we also got the little like white versions of them. These ones are just really simple. They're just solid colored. But to have like the variants and different heights of the 2, I thought would be really nice. So it was a little 2-pack of these. And I just like couldn't pass it up. I was like, those are way too cute. The last thing we got at the Red Hen was something for Jacob, and he fell in love with it as soon as he saw it. But it's this little vintage looking picture of a painting of a fox in the snow. And I thought it was perfect for Christmas. We have another picture that I picked up that I think it would look really nice layered. We have little floating shelves in our kitchen that I think I want to play with a little bit different this year. And I want to try to layer this one in and just make it look really like eclectic and kind of lived in, vintage, all of those things. I've said that a million times. But So like I mentioned, I got another picture. This one is from Hearth and Hand at Target, and it came in this beautiful like brown, it's a dark brown like walnut frame and this forest green matting. But the picture, if you can kind of see it, there's so much reflecting, is just a little like snowy scene with a skier, but it's kind of like a little sketchy drawing of it, and I thought it was just so sweet. And this really could be a picture you could have up year round. It's not too Christmassy, but I thought layering this maybe with the fox picture or with other things would be really nice. So I fell in love with this. This was like the first thing I got when I started looking for Christmas stuff, and I couldn't pass it up. We got little mini ornaments and little mini poinsettias because in our room we have a little mini tree. And I got the little tree from Target. It was also from Hearth and Hand. And it's just a little guy, and I picked up just a little star for it and like little fairy lights. I will show you it. But we wanted to decorate it kind of similar to our tree. So that's why I got the mini poinsettias. And I'm probably going to end up using, like, I'm guessing either the gold or the silver for the actual ornaments for it. But it's so cute. And I might be crazy, but I also picked up little mini presents, you know, like the foam little like wrapped presents that you can get. Well, I got those and I didn't love the wrapping paper on them because it didn't really go with our theme. And so I rewrapped them with like our wrapping paper that we're using, just so it kind of went with our theme and our color scheme. And maybe I'm a psycho, but I think it looks really cute. I do have a clip of me showing the before and after, and I'll probably insert that, but they ended up looking really cute. So I will show you once we start decorating in there what this ends up looking like. And I just love like little mini things. Ugh. Okay, another funny item. This is an ornament, and I saw it on Target's website and I had to. Don't make fun of me, okay? We're friends here. But it's a mini Stanley, and I'll pull it out for you. But I have a Stanley at work that is pretty much the exact same color. Shocker, beige. And this is a little ornament. And I was like, I have to. Plus, I think we might be doing something with this for our Christmas card. And I think it would be so funny. But yeah, so I got this little guy as well. Okay, so the other things we got was some new wrapping paper. We had a lot of wrapping paper we've been using for years that's finally kind of running out. So we kind of picked up some new ones. And I just fell in love with this one from, I think this is from TJ Maxx, but it's white with like the gold foil. And it's just like little wintry scenes and little cozy cabins. And I fell in love with it. And it's already open because I used these to wrap the little mini presents. So the other one, this one is, I believe this one was from a craft store, but it's just this like plaid. It's green and white, just classic. Again, I like wanted to do a vintagey kind of Christmas, so I fell in love with this one. This one is from Hearth and Hand from Target, and it just has little like pine needles and bells and ornaments, just red and green. And it has kind of like a linen-y background on it. Finally, this one is also from Hearth and Hand, and this one's just like old vintage stamps that I thought was so cool. You can see that. I haven't opened this one yet, but I loved the colors in it. And I thought it really went with kind of what we're going for now for our like theme for our tree. And that is all of the little things that I picked up. But like I mentioned, we did pick up a tree, and we picked up one other thing, which is sitting right here. And it was like a Costco buy. And Jacob and I were just like, do we do it? Because it was not expensive, like, at all. And I think it's so, like, whimsical, and it kind of reminds me of, like, the Grinch or, like, Dr. Seuss. And I was like, let's just do it. We picked up this oversized ornament with LED lights in it. And it's gold. But it's huge. And it lights up. And it's so cute. And I have the perfect spot in our living room for it. But this is just so funny to me. We went into Costco to, like, look at clothes. And I was like, I guess I need this giant ornament that's bigger than my head. So this will be really fun. I have a vision for this too. So we'll go on this journey together. But it's going to be so cute. And I just, like, it reminds me of Dr. Seuss. Just, like, kind of bigger than life things. I do have, like, the quickest little couple of things that I want to share with you that I will kind of quickly go over before the tree. So there's 2 items that I just wanted to kind of mention that I feel like would be such great gifts if you're looking for gift ideas for people. The first one, I made an order with Merit Beauty. That's like all my makeup products. They just had a new perfume come out, and every order was getting a little sample size of it. And I fell in love with it immediately. It came in this cute little glass bottle. So this is just a sample of it. It's called Retrospect, and I'll just read the little card, but this is what it looks like. And it says, Retrospect, a modern fragrance shaped by the past. So on the back it says, developed in Paris by one of the industry's most renowned artisans, Retrospect is a concentrated perfume inspired by old world techniques and vintage notes rarely found in fragrances today. Designed to evolve with you throughout the day, it's a rich, nuanced scent that balances nostalgia and softness and depth to ensure it's not just a staple of your daily routine now, but for generations to come. So the notes, I'm not like any expert on notes and layers of perfumes, but this is what it says. The top is bergamot, pear, ambrette, aldehydes, and then the heart of it is jasmine, rose, rosemary, violet, orris. And then the bottom is vanilla, musk, and moss. But when I tell you, this is like the most nostalgic smell. I mean this in the best way. But it has this scent that reminds me of my grandma. But not in like a bad, like, ew, it smells like a grandma perfume. It has notes in it that are definitely from those old school fragrances. But it's so much more than that. It's something that I feel like is so cozy and like bright at the same time. And I've been using the sample now for like a week or 2, but when I use it, it lasts all day, and a lot of perfumes don't. So if you're interested in like getting yourself something really nice, like perfume, or if there's someone special that you want to give something like, I don't know, really thoughtful and honestly such a beautiful product too, maybe think about this. I'll link it below. I believe it just came out though, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know about this because, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Finally is a product that I got myself, and it's a phone case that I got from this little small business called Mayzie & Co. And I saw an ad for their phone cases, and I was just like immediately like, what? 2 different options that they have. They have pressed flower phone cases that you can pick different flowers. They will actually assemble it and then they will resin over it. But they also have vintage stamps from all over the world. and you can do a custom order, like completely custom order, where you tell them like, I want these countries, I want this color, I want this, that. Or you can kind of do a custom order that you give them some direction, but then they kind of take it and run. And I did that. And I thought it would just be so special because I love vintage things and I love kind of worldly things like that. And also just a small business doing something so different. I was like, well, I really want to support that. And the main gal is so sweet. I, followed them. I followed their story and all of that. I have the phone case on now, and I like was Google image searching all of these, and there's one on here from like, I think it was like 1906 to 1915. It's like in that realm, from like Australia. But this is what it looks like. And they're all different. It's really hard to see with the reflection. But there's ones from Japan, Germany, there's ones from Turkey, Australia, Rome, Canada, Denmark, all of these different places. And I absolutely love it. I told them that I wanted to have neutral colors with little pops of green. Told them the phone that I had, the color I had, and they just kind of took it and ran. And it's just so cool to have something that like, this is so unique. Nobody will have this. So if you know someone that, loves phone cases and loves this kind of vibe, definitely check them out. And you can customize an order for that person if you know their color schemes they like. I told them I like botanicals too, so there's flowers incorporated in here as well. But I will link that in the description, that shop. And they have an Instagram, so they also send the cutest little like thank you card. This one's from Copenhagen, Denmark, from Mayzie Co. This is what it looks like right here. And then they give you like the cutest little, this is like with their information on the back of it, but it's a little stamp. But there might be those of you out there that don't care, but it's just such a cool idea and I absolutely love it. I want like 1 million of them, but that's just another little idea for you if you're interested. Okay, finally, the tree, my guys. So I'm not gonna lift it up because it's too heavy. So I'm gonna take you over here. Okay, I know I have a clip of looking at this in Lowe's, so I'll probably insert that into this video, but it's a 7.5 foot tall snowy Berkshire pre-lit tree, and that's kind of what it looks like, but it's so like fluffy and dreamy in person. So I'm so excited to finally like put this together. That's the haul of everything I picked up for Christmas this year, and I'm just ready to put it out. So I think we're gonna start decorating. I'm going to swap a couple pieces of furniture in the house just to get ready for the tree. So in the living room, in the corner where we have our record player, I'm going to swap that console table and put it into our hallway right at the end, like underneath our mirror, just because that one fits really well over here and I need room for the tree. And the console table in the hallway actually folds down really nice. It's kind of a really cool piece. So we can store it in the garage really easy. And I'll just kind of swap what we have on the shelf. But I need to do that first and kind of vacuum in those areas just so it's ready for the tree and ready to be moved over into the hallway. am going to leave this the way that it is now, and then I'm going to add some kind of Christmassy floral in here. But I got this in place at least, and I'll probably decorate it more with Christmas stuff. But I think it looks really good. I'm worried that I'm actually gonna want to leave this here and not want to put it back. So we'll see. But I'm gonna move on to the rest of the house. Proper Christmas tree. Okay guys, like I was saying, there's little like pine cones that are integrated into the tree already. And it's just like lightly flocked with the white. And I think it looks so fluffy. It reminds me again of like a Grinch tree. But it fits in this room so well. Our other tree was shorter, and I just feel like this one is like made for this space and can obviously like grow with us as we move. But oh, it's so cozy. Look at Mocha. Okay, so we got the base of the tree done where we added the velvet poinsettias. I had some white ones and then the little blueberries. So we've started to put all of those on. And I think we're gonna move on to more of our kind of personal ornaments. We started to put in the little woodland creatures. And then we do have our little bubble lights, which I'm obsessed with. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of our like personal ornaments on here. But one I was gonna show you guys. This isn't really an ornament, but it's a little Christmas decoration from my grandma who has since passed away. She had 3 of these little elves, and they're like vintage elves. Very old. I don't even know how old. Is it gonna focus? There you go. How old they are. But my sister has one and I have one, and I always hide him in the middle of the tree. Just for like, I don't know, tradition. And it's always a nod to her too. So I'm gonna put him in there. I always like to like prop him in there like he's sitting on the inside of the tree. There he is. So you just have him sitting inside the tree and you don't even really see him. But here is the update with the tree. We have some of our little woodland guys. We have the maroon velvet and the green velvet ornaments. and just some of our other ornaments kind of sprinkled throughout. This one is one of our first ornaments together when we were living together. I think this one was from like 2017 or something like that. So I love that one. But I absolutely love how it's turning out. I'm trying to decide if I want to add little velvet bows to it or if it would be too much. But now you can kind of see why I liked the darker kind of ornaments with this, just because it's flocked. But it's so dreamy. And I think we're gonna move on to decorating more of the rest of the house. We're all done decorating. I think the house looks so cute. It's so dreamy and cozy, and I had so much fun trying some new stuff this year, and I'm obsessed with how our tree turned out. It's exactly how I envisioned, so I hope you guys loved this video, and let me know some of your favorite like Christmas traditions that you do, or your favorite part about Christmas or the holidays, if you celebrate. But I will see you guys really soon. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Bye guys.